Hey everybody, and welcome to Anime for Life. Now, we often have series that we really want to see, and some of them often we are glad do get to see, and others we are unfortunately disappointed and never get released. And then the ones we do get to see, a lot of us wish would get translated into English for those of us who like the dubs, and I'm one of those people. Now, I don't mind subs, I like both, but there are some that I like to get dubbed because I'm primarily English speaking, and so I often go looking for some of my favorite series to just, by the small off chance that they are in the works of getting dubbed. And some of those series would be like Rosario Vampire, which thankfully got dubbed, Date Alive, which also got dubbed. The second season actually is out now too. It got dubbed, which is actually pretty good. And I was recently doing my usual thing of checking up to see if more of my favorite series were getting dubbed. And I was happy to find that one was. And that series would happen to be Monster Musume. And many of you, I'm sure, know what the series is. And for those who don't, it's a funny little series about a guy who's named Kimihito, and he's taking care of a Lamia named Mia. And it all started when this government worker named Mrs. Smith made a mistake, and she dropped her off on him. And ever since then, he's been taking care of her, because in the recent years, the myth of lamias and vampires and werewolves and harpies and all this other stuff turned out to be more than myth. It turned out to be real. And now they're trying to integrate into society. So he unfortunately gets into all sorts of mishaps as he starts taking in more and more of these girls, from Mia, who's Lamia, all the way to centaurs and slimes and so on and so forth. I won't give too much away. So I'm really looking forward to that. They haven't really given any dates yet on when it's going to be dubbed, but they have guaranteed that it is going to be dubbed. And before I ever get my hopes up on these sort of things, I like to do my research, because I've heard many times that, oh yeah, this series is going to be dubbed, and then I get my hopes up and I get hyped up, only to find out, no, that's fake, it isn't going to get dubbed, it was just all bullshit, and then I get upset. So I did my homework, and they apparently announced this at the latest announcement, the latest expo or whatever, and it's being dubbed by Sentai. And I found this on numerous sites now, not just the one where I initially found it, so I've got a pretty high hopes that this isn't bullshit, it's actually legit. But it's not just Monster Musume that's being dubbed, so I'm not going to be the only one happy about it, hopefully. For other people who enjoy dubs as well, many other series, 6 other series actually, that are very well known among the anime community, are also getting dubbed. And those series would be Hestia's Anime, Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Food Wars, Umure-chan, Ushio and Tora, Gate, and Amagi Brilliant Park. So, yeah, you got a lot to look forward to. Hopefully look forward to. I mean, sometimes you get train wrecks like frickin' Tears to Tiara, and we want to go up in arms and murder whoever was in charge of that. But it's very rare that you get dubs that bad where even us dub fans want to just kill them and can't stand it. So none of these have actual dates on when they're going to be dubbed. You can't even find the voice actors chosen yet. But these were all announced at the same time. Monster Musume, Food Wars, all of them, they were all announced at the same time. And the sites that I've looked at, multiple sites I've looked at, all list them in the same place. I'm not having to find like one here, one there. They're all listed, all together. So I've got high hopes that all of these get dubbed. I've only ever seen Monster Musume. I read the manga. I watch the anime. I read the manga online, and I've also bought a few of the actual manga. But I have heard of Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, which apparently is Hestia's anime, Hestia's Bestia, which I always seem to hear. I actually make a play on that with my Neptunia streams. I put Nepstia as Bestia. I've also heard of Food Wars and Himito Umura-chan, and I've heard of Gate, but I've never heard of Ushio or Amagi, but I've heard of the others. I've never seen them, but I have heard of them, and I've heard rave reviews about Hestia's anime and Food Wars. I know my cousin really likes Food Wars. I've heard a little bit about Gate, not too much though, so I don't know. Maybe I might check into them. If they're getting a dub, I mean, why not? But yeah, I figured I would make this little video to inform you guys and to just kind of give you a heads up in case you guys are interested in checking that out. I may make another video or two to inform you of any updates that may appear, and if there's any information on voice actors being released for the characters, release dates of the actual dubs being released. This information of them actually being dubbed was rather recent. It was, it's the 20th today, so they got released. The first information, the earliest I can find was about July 3rd, and the most recent was about July 9th. So it was only a couple of weeks ago that this information got released, so it's fairly recent. It's fairly new. I made sure to check that it wasn't the 2015 stuff, because when I often find this, I get like, oh, sweet, and then I know it's like 3 years ago. I was like, fuck. But no, this was only a few weeks ago that this was posted. So I know for a fact that this is good information, especially after being on multiple sites. So I'm really looking forward to Monster Musume, at least. I'm looking forward to who they pick. I'm excited to see that. I've got a few personal favorites that I think would do very, very well. Hopefully you're looking forward to the other ones, and I'm sure there's many fans who are also looking forward to Monster Musume as well, not just me. I might look into the others just to see what the hype is all about. But yeah, I guess I will leave it at that and see what your opinions are. whether you like it or not. If you like, I've got very good skills at searching things up. Don't underestimate them. I can find very very uncommon things. Like I'll look for stuff and just randomly I'll find stuff that I wasn't even meaning to find on my initial search, but would pertain to interests that I had, and turns out that it was pleasantly surprised. So if you got something you may want to get information on, I could try looking that up for you and get back to you and see maybe I can dig something up for you. But yeah, if you like this video and want to see more of this, like and subscribe. I have the habit of subscribing to whoever subscribes to me, because I figure you're helping me out, and so I think it's only fair for me to help you out as kind of a thank you. That's what we need to do in YouTube. I find it's a family community. We should all help each other out. So yeah, leave your comments below on your thoughts, whether you're looking forward to seeing all your favorite animes get a dub or not. And until then, keep enjoying anime, and anime for life.